Thank you, Mr. Garg, for that wonderful opportunity. And I'm indeed blessed to be here amongst this august panel and an esteemed audience in here. So thank you so much for sparing your time to be here to listen to my limited experience and knowledge. I would like to throw light today on the aspect of investment, because we are talking about water security for a country like ours to be the third largest economy in the world. That is where we are targeting, as per our Honorable Prime Minister. So we want to be the third largest economy in the world, and at the same time, it is imperative for us to ensure water security, because if we are lagging behind in this cause, there is no way that we can be where we want to be in terms of the economic level. So we are targeting to be there, up there, and to be a developed nation. By 2047, Amrit Kal. Brilliant. I want to be in Amrit Kal, but where am I right now? Any of you, I am not sure. If you have, then probably I will want to shift to your residence. But at least in my place and in many other places across the country, we cannot open the tap and drink water from there. Can we? We cannot. So tap water isn't portable for us, which is a basic necessity. In fact, even before food comes water. Somebody could survive without food for 2 days, but without water, it's extremely challenging and difficult. So when I am in a phase where my country people are still struggling for clean water, clean drinkable water, I am talking about innovation and technology in various aspects, which is fantastic. It nowhere means that we should stop progressing or stop talking and discussing about the forward-looking issues. But yes, I think there are things that need to be sorted first. And in line of the water security that we are talking, so portable drinking water is the first one, because agriculture is certainly important. But for me, again, before food comes water. So if we are able to provide that access to the city people and of course to the rural people, because there are a number of deaths which are taking place because of the unclean drinking water which is being provided to the people to drink. When it comes to agriculture, technology, lots of applications, AI-based, future-looking technologies, innovative ideas. How far are we able to implement them? To some extent, maybe 20%, 30%. I would agree with you, agriculture is not the same what it used to be 20 years back.
Right.
It certainly has advanced. When we are looking to move forward or further in this regard, and we say we want to have innovation in the line of water infrastructure, with all due respect to the gentlemen here who have been working dedicatedly in this regard, which is why we have what we have today. Otherwise, we would have been nowhere. And in the future coming years, when we want to have innovative technologies in order to attain water security or have better water management, not only water, it is again unfortunate that water is considered as secluded from the general aspects of climate change. We talk in various conferences, and then when we say water and climate change, they go hand in hand, then there are some curious looks towards us, which is again unfortunate. Have you heard of the Green Climate Fund? The Green Climate Fund came in at COP28, if I remember correctly, and the idea was to pool in the funds from the countries so they can be utilized for the water infrastructure projects wherever they are required across the world. And again, the irony is that today in India, the dedicated agency which can draw funds from the Green Climate Fund, which is a United Nations initiative, is the Ministry of Forest, Environment, and Climate Change. As if forest, environment, climate change had no connection with water. For government projects, I believe we have a good sense of investment which is possible because of the kind of volume they have and the kind of reach that they have. But imagine in a village or in a rural area, somebody, a common citizen like me, wanting to build something new or create or bring about a change for a small set of people, say for 100, 200 people, a small project like that, it becomes difficult for a person like me or any other person for that matter to get finances in that regard. Which is why I often talk about, whenever I get a chance to the investment firms, to the investors, to whatever pool of information that we have in our country, if it is possible for them and for all of us to invest in smaller projects in the rural areas to start with, if the cities come later, if we could start with the rural areas for smaller projects that could aid in better drinking water or better agriculture, I believe we would be in a different place, in line with which my organization has taken a small step. We have started a fund like this for entrepreneurs and for people who are coming up with new ideas in order to bring about a smart water system or a better water management or infrastructure system. I understand it might be a small step, but I am also having the belief that every small step counts, and we are starting small today, slowly and gradually with the support of all of you and everybody else who is not here. I am sure we, India as a country, we will be able to achieve, if not achieve 100%, but be very close to the segment of water security that we're talking about. Thank you so much again for the patient listening. I really appreciate it.